So, Gwen, where are we? Where are we now?
We are in Glenrio?
Glenrio.
Glenrio, Texas.
Glenrio. It's all one word. It's also on Highway Route 66. Glenrio is exit 0 in Texas. The sad story about it is that it was a Route 66 town, and because half of it's in the New Mexico section, they sold liquor on Sundays, where Texas does not sell liquor on Sundays, or did not. And so when Route 66 was bypassed by Highway 40, which is the story of so many towns along the way, Texas didn't even want it remembered. So, yeah, Glenrio, there isn't a whole lot left. There is a lady here that lives with her dogs, and the owner told me if you hear the dogs barking, then the lady's okay. And that's very nice. At least somebody has this road to themselves. And that's my dream, is I would love to have an entire ghost town all to myself. Maybe someday. Anyway, let's show you Glenrio. Route 66 right here. Although it's not really marked. Old service station and an old diner. Yep, dogs are barking. Lady's okay. Pretty small diner back then. And there's where the single occupant of Glenrio lives. Gotta get me some photos. But now this is a quiet place. Glenrio was founded in 1903 as a railroad siding by the Rock Island and Pacific Railroad, and the village named itself Rock Island, well, after the company, of course. Well, in 1908, the railroad had enough of that and renamed it Glenrio. It became a stop along the Ozark Trail in 1917. The Ozark Trail was then incorporated into Route 66 in 1926. By the 1950s, a Texaco station, the Brownlee Diner, or a Little Juarez Cafe, depending on the year, were at this site on the Texas side. There were adobe houses on the New Mexico side. New Mexico had higher gas taxes, so everyone crossed to the Texas side of town for gas. They crossed over to the New Mexico side for liquor at the State Line Bar and Motel. The railroad station was in Texas. The post office was in New Mexico. The postmaster would receive the mail, sort it, and walk the Texas mail across the border for delivery. 1975 was the beginning of the end for Glenrio, as Interstate 40 bypassed it. You can hear it in the background sometimes. There appears to be some recent restoration work, however. There is a Glenrio Visitor Center on I-40, which we skipped thinking it was just a rest area. You might want to go there to learn a lot more, and certainly a lot more than I do, about this quiet place. So Glenrio, Texas still shows a glimmer of something being built. Not here. That last building I showed you. The point, though, of why we're here is because at this moment on a Saturday, with I-40 just outside the wall, semis roaring past at 70 miles an hour, but Glenrio is still a quiet place. And I hope you enjoy watching Quiet Places with Marshall. I'll keep making the videos because it's just something I do. And I hope that you get something out of them and enjoy them. I primarily come to places like this because I love photography. And there's no end of photos that can be captured here. But I also like capturing it to share with other people. And that's what the video does. So thanks for watching. Is he awake? Can't really tell. Doesn't have eyelids.